Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've not put a video together for quite a while. We've been kind of on the quiet side. We've been up in Illinois visiting family and doing annual doctor visits and, you know, boring stuff like that. And now we are here. We are in Corpus Christi, Texas. We've been, there's Val down there on the camper, and we are basically enjoying ourselves for a few days, walking around, checking things out, basically being very, I'm going to say lazy. Days of doing nothing but trading, which has been kind of nice because it's hard to do. Well, hello. So, we have a question. I hope you don't mind. You're going to be on YouTube if you don't mind.
Oh, that's right.
Hi, pups. All right, so did you catch fish? Did you? What kind of fish do you catch out there?
Whiting.
Whiting, trout today.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
So,
did all right.
Good.
Sure did. Yeah.
I assume you guys are from around here somewhere? Or?
We have a place in Rockport, and we also have a house west of Austin.
Oh, okay.
Out in Joe Country.
Yeah.
So this is y'all's first time in Port Aransas?
We were here last year and met a friend down here, and then he told us about camping on the beach. And we thought, okay, so we got time to kill in Texas. Let's go down and camp on the beach. So that's what we're doing, just kind of hanging out on the beach. But I'm just going to tell you, after the sun goes down, the camper, even with the windows and stuff open and a fan going, it gets really hot. Last night it was a low of like 80 or something like that. So I told my wife, I said, okay, we're air conditioning it tonight.
There you go. I can see it, even with the breeze. It's
Well, then the breeze, then the breeze quit too later on. But it was like, I don't know, I got up around 3 o'clock in the morning and came out and looked around. I looked at the stars and stuff like that, and I was like, where'd the breeze go? It's gone.
The stars are awesome at night out here, aren't they?
They are. They're pretty nice, yeah. Yeah,
no
that's
light
for sure.
Pollution. That's a good thing.
Yes.
Well, it was really nice meeting you, and I hope you
Yeah. Yeah, we're here for another day or so, and then we'll head out somewhere. Who knows where?
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
Enjoy.
Yep, we'll see ya. Okay, so I just talked to some other folks. They're looking for a fish called a red, whatever a red is. And, you know, if you don't know me, I don't know anything about fish because I don't eat anything that swims. But all they're catching is what's called whites. So they said they're a little early. The reds will be coming, but they're not here yet. This is a Thursday night, and tomorrow I'll turn things around. Tomorrow, the beach will start filling up with many more people. Those folks, both people that we just talked to will be back tomorrow because they're really into this, looking for red fish. So I talked to both people, and they're catching all kinds of fish, but they're not catching the kind they want. They want a fish called a red, whatever a red is.
Okay.
But all they're catching is white. Anyway, they said that tomorrow there'll be more people out here, and then by Saturday this beach will be packed.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that was part of why. That was actually part of why when we came, I wanted to come when we did, because I figured the beach would be pretty empty Wednesday and Thursday.
Well, hello everyone. We are having fun. It's 6:30 on a Saturday morning. We are parked on a beach in Aransas Pass. And the water came up unusually high, and now we are stuck in the sand. And I do mean stuck. So we are waiting. We called the police, and they're going to supposedly find some type of a tow truck or whatever that will be able to come down, I presume sometime later today, once we get the water receded, because it has come all, the water came all the way up to the berm, which covers, that means it covers the road, which is sand, but hard packed sand. But there's a rip current warning, and it was for north of us. Not, when I looked on the map, it wasn't where we're at. So something changed, and as a result, we have tried and tried to figure out how to get out, and there's just no way. And I'm not sure that would get us anywhere anyway, because the road where the sand, that is the road, is underwater also. So when you weigh 19,000 pounds, it's probably not going to be very easy to get out of the sand. I said the truck tires won't even move. And we can dig around them, but right now the water just fills back in. So before we can do anything, I guess we need to wait and see what the police come up with as far as a tow truck guy. I'm sure he's going to tell us the same thing. We need to wait until, of course, the sun needs to come up. That would help. But high tide, it's 6:30, and high tide is 2 hours from now. So we're not even at high tide, and it's up here. So, you know, we got all wet and not muddy, but sandy, trying to get out. But even with traction boards, it's not, I mean, they're not going to do us any good. So there's Val, and she is just sitting there enjoying
the morning without coffee.
Yeah. She probably could, honestly, could probably make coffee, I suppose.
You're so generous.
Yeah, well. But anyway, we got to wait and see what happens. But, you know, it's pitch black out at 6:30 in the morning here, so you can't see anything. But when I was out there with a light, there was still water standing on the road, but the water looks like it's going down.
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah,
too,
so I'm not sure. Normally high tide would not come up this high or this far up the beach. So, but it's been really, really windy, and it was really windy all day yesterday. But like I said, I looked at the what I saw as far as the map of where the flood warnings were and they're north of us, not where we're at. So I don't know how often this happens here. This is the first time we've been here. So we have an update at 7:20. We'll say 7:20. So we had the police have come out. A couple cop cars came out and talked to us. They did find a tow truck. So we'll see what that does. And the cop that I talked to did confirm what we were told earlier, that the water does not normally come up this high. So it's, according to him, this is very unusual. When you look at what we'll call the road, which is still just packed sand, it's a lot firmer sand there than where we're sitting, because of course we were sitting closer to the water. We'll look out the window, and you can see the water is still coming up. We're getting close to low tide though, from what I understand now. Whatever I was looking at appears to be wrong, because the police officer said that the low tide was what, at
7:58.
7:58, so that'll be coming up before too long. And then we can get, you know, I don't know if you can see that. This is the road, and as you can see, the water is still flowing down the road. But there have been several vehicles that drove right down it, and they didn't have any issues at all. Actually, I think most of them are driving right through there instead of right in the water. But there were vehicles that drove through the water. So once you get up there, I think we'd be okay. But next time we're out, I'll take the camera now that the light is out, or the sun is coming up, and you'll be able to see what we're up against. Yep, that's right. We've got rain now. So the police who originally told us they had a tow truck coming have now called back and said they don't have a tow truck coming because nobody wants to bring their rig down here on the beach, which I don't blame them. We're not really sure what to do because we are just slowly sinking in the sand, and now we have rain coming down, and we have 15, 25, I'm going to say closer to the 25 mile an hour wind, which is whipping the water up here around us. So we can't even go out and shovel around the tires because it fills in with sand as fast as you try to dig a hole. So there's no way to dig our way out of this either. So we're just kind of sitting here. We're not really sure what we can do. There's a couple Facebook sites that we have posted on that are supposedly off-road rescue, volunteers. And we'll see if any of those guys got any ideas. Right now, I don't have a lot of faith that we're going to get out of this today. And we've sunk so far down into the sand that we probably have maybe, if we're lucky, 2 inches between the rear differential and the sand. So we're rapidly approaching the point where even if it quit raining and the water went away, if we'll be lucky if we can get the truck up on traction boards, because our axle's probably going to sit down in the sand. And I'm not exactly sure what we do after that. Wet sand, you just sink in it. It's just crazy. And when you try to shovel it, it doesn't even want to come off the shovel. It's really hard to work with. So we're just stuck here. Look out this window. You might be able to see a little better of what it's like out there. Maybe. So look at those waves crashing. And like I said, it's raining. Still, the one positive thing, we have the beach to ourselves.